Do you know that you are literally dreaming right now, or you are inside a dream now? Well, I'm going to prove to you that nothing you see, including your body, is real. But rather, everything that you see is simply a dream that you as consciousness are dreaming right now. And since you are inside a dream, I'm going to teach you how to control it, or how to shift from one section of your dream, or from one reality to any other reality that you desire instantly. So let's get into it. So here is the proof that you are inside a dream right now, but you just don't know it yet. Now, how do you know that everything that you see, including your body, is actually real, or it exists, and it's not simply your dream? You would answer, it is real because I can see it, I can touch it, I can hear it, taste it, or smell it. In other words, something is real to you if you can experience it with any of your five senses or all of your five senses. But the question is, can you still see or experience anything as real and objective to you through your senses if you are not aware, or if you lose your consciousness or your awareness? No, you cannot. You won't be able to experience anything, including your body, as real to you if you are not aware. In other words, no matter what the experience is, there is always an awareness of experiencing that experience, or you are always aware of experiencing it. So then, who are you, or who is actually experiencing everything, including your body, as real and objective to you right now? You would answer, I am experiencing everything. Well, I am is your awareness of being, or your consciousness, which is your true self. So basically, the one who is experiencing everything as your current reality through seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, or smelling is not your body, but rather it is your real self, which is your consciousness. So basically, everything that you are experiencing as solidly real and objective to you right now is only real inside your consciousness, or it is a dream of your consciousness. This is exactly why, while sleeping, with your body remaining on the bed and with your eyes closed, you are able to experience yourself in another body in a completely different reality in your dream. If you were the body, then how could you enter and experience anything or any reality as real and objective to you other than your current reality in which your body remains while you are asleep? It is because everything that you are seeing or experiencing as real to you through your senses is an experience or a dream of your consciousness. In other words, you cannot see or experience any reality as objective to you if your awareness is not in that reality. So when you are asleep, dreaming, your consciousness enters that reality in your dream and makes it real to you. And when it comes back to your current reality, it animates everything, including your body, in your current reality and makes it real or objective to you once again. So wherever your consciousness or your awareness enters, basically that reality becomes objective or a three-dimensional cubic reality to you. Thus, the key to shifting realities within this dream is to do the exact same thing you are doing when shifting back and forth between your current section of your dream or your current reality and one of the realities in your dream while asleep. So what you want to do is shift your awareness or your consciousness, which is who you truly are, into the experience of your desired reality. And since it is your consciousness which makes anything or any reality real or objective to you, or everything is an experience of your consciousness, therefore, if you enter any experience or a reality in your consciousness, and you remain there, then that experience must become your objective reality. In other words, you shift to any reality through your awareness of already being in that reality. To explain this in more detail, if I asked you to hold something right now, for example, something like this cup of coffee, how do you know that this cup is actually real or it exists? You would say, I know that this cup is real or it exists because of my ability to feel its reality, or because I can see it, I can touch it, I can taste it, or I can smell this cup of coffee. But what actually gives you the ability to see, hold, taste, or smell this cup of coffee? If you were to lose your awareness or your consciousness right now, can you still have the experience of this cup of coffee? Or will you still be able to see, touch, taste, or smell this cup of coffee? No, there is no experience without an awareness of such an experience. So if you are not aware, then the experience of this cup of coffee is no longer there for you, or is no longer real to you. In fact, nothing or no experience is real unless you are aware. So if you were truly your body, then you should be able to continue experiencing your body and your hands holding this cup of coffee after losing your consciousness. But you can't. Why? Because it was never your body or your hands holding the cup in the first place, but rather it was you as consciousness holding the cup of coffee. Therefore, when you as consciousness or a pure awareness depart your current body in your current reality, then the experience of your current body in your current reality simply vanishes, or it becomes unreal to you. So again, who is actually experiencing or holding the cup that you are holding right now? Or who is feeling the cup as solidly real right now? You would answer, I am holding the cup. Well, I am is not your body. Your true self is invisible. I am is a pure awareness, which is who you truly are, and that which is God. Be still and know I am God. Psalm 46:10. So your every experience, including the experience of your body, is an experience of your I am or your consciousness. And it's not real, or it doesn't exist outside of your awareness or except in your consciousness. So you are consciousness experiencing or dreaming everything as objectively real to you right now. So the one who is holding the cup and feeling it to be solidly real right now is not your body, but rather it is your consciousness. This is exactly why the experience of the cup is real to you right now, because your I am or your consciousness is experiencing it now, or is dreaming this experience. The cup that I am as consciousness holding or looking at right now will no longer be there for me to see it or to experience it if I am as consciousness were to depart this reality now. This is exactly why when your consciousness is inside one of the realities in your night dream, you experience that reality as real and objective to you. But the moment or as soon as your consciousness or your awareness merges back with your current reality, then the experience of the reality in your night dream, which was so real to you, loses its reality to you, or it simply vanishes, or basically it becomes like a flat surface in your mind, while the experience of your current reality becomes objective to you, or it takes on a three-dimensional cubic reality once again. So what makes the experience of this cup of coffee solidly real to me is my awareness of experiencing it. Well, who is looking at this cup right now? I am looking at this cup. I am is my awareness of being or my consciousness. I am looking at this cup or experiencing this cup right now. Therefore, it is real. If I were to stop looking at this cup in my consciousness right now, and instead begin seeing something else in its place, then guess what's gonna happen? The thing that I am looking at right now or experiencing right now, as if it is already here, must appear here out of nowhere. For I can only experience or see anything through my awareness or consciousness of experiencing it. In other words, whatever you see or experience within or in your consciousness and know it is already so, must externalize itself as your objective reality. Now let me explain to you in a more detail how to make anything that you want appear out of nowhere or as solidly real in front of you, or how to make any reality that you desire objectively real to you. Well, to experience any reality as objective to you in the same way your current reality is objective to you right now, you as pure awareness or consciousness have to enter it. And this has nothing to do with where your body is at right now. Because remember, the reason why your current reality feels so real to you right now is because your awareness or your consciousness is merged with it or is inside it now. This is exactly why your body in your current reality feels so real to you right now. In the same way, your body in one of the realities in your night dream feels so objectively real to you whenever your awareness is merged with that particular reality. So if you as your consciousness or your awareness depart your current reality, then you can no longer experience your body in your current reality. So your consciousness is the only reality. Whatever reality your consciousness enters, that reality becomes objective to you. The moment your consciousness departs any particular reality or an experience, that reality ceases to be a three-dimensional cubic reality to you, and instead it becomes a flat surface in your mind, or just like a memory, or something that is not objectively real to you anymore. It is not real to you because your consciousness is no longer there. Nonetheless, whether it is some reality from your past, or whether it is some reality that you have never experienced yet, but would like to experience in the future, all of these realities exist right now simultaneously. So both the realities from the past and the future exist simultaneously right now, meaning the past is not in the past and the future is not in the future, but rather they are all here and they become objective or are projected on the screen of space as soon as your consciousness enters one of them. So the reason why it feels as if the past is in the past and the future is in the future, or the reason why these realities from the past or the future are not objective, is because your consciousness is not in one of these realities at the moment. Think of any reality in your past. If you are your body, then how come you can recall that experience now if your body is no longer there? It is because every experience, including your body, is simply an experience or a dream of your consciousness or the observer in you. You see, your true self is the observer behind your every experience. And that observer is always there or always remains, while every experience, including the experience of your body, comes and goes. So when you recall any particular experience from your past, the reason why that experience feels like a memory to you or it is not objective to you is because the observer in you or your consciousness simply zoomed out or stepped out of that reality or that picture in your past. And the same applies to any reality that you wish to experience in the future. The reason why any future reality doesn't feel real to you or is not objective to you yet is because your consciousness is not zoomed into that reality yet, or it hasn't entered that reality yet. So if you can see it or experience it in your consciousness, then it already exists as a reality, because every objective experience is an experience of your consciousness. But in order to make any reality objectively real to you, the observer in you has to enter that reality. And once it enters it, it animates it or objectifies it on the screen of space. So say, for instance, you want to shift into the reality in which you have received your favorite flowers. And this can be applied to anything that you want to appear out of thin air. I'm just using flowers as an example here. Since, as we have already discussed, that everything visible or objective is an experience of your consciousness, then if you can experience your favorite flowers through seeing them, touching them, or smelling them in your mind, then these flowers are already here now. Otherwise, you could not experience them through seeing, touching, or smelling them. Because remember, the one who is experiencing everything, or the one who is seeing whatever you are seeing objectively or as your objective reality right now, is the same being who is seeing whatever you are seeing subjectively or in your mind's eye now. For example, if I asked you to look at something objective to you right now, who is actually looking at it? You would answer, I am looking at it. And if I asked you to look at something within yourself, who is looking at it? You would respond, I am as well. I am is your awareness of being or your consciousness. The only difference between objective and subjective realities is that the subjective reality is something that your consciousness is currently outside of or is not zoomed into. You can see it, it's here right now, but you are not just inside of it at the moment. This is exactly why it doesn't feel real to you, or it is not objective to you. The objective reality, on the other hand, is the reality that you as consciousness are currently occupying, or you are inside of at the moment. This is why it feels more real to you, or it is objective to you, because you are surrounded with it, or it is a three-dimensional cubic reality that you are currently zoomed into. So as soon as your consciousness zooms out of any objective reality, that reality becomes subjective or like a memory. Thus, the flowers that you are internally looking at, they are already here right now, or that reality already exists right now. But for now, it is something like a flat surface in your mind, or something that is not your objective experience yet. It's like looking at a picture. You can see what is in the picture, but to experience it all around you as something objective, you as an awareness or consciousness have to enter that reality and remain there. It's like looking at a picture. You can see what is in a picture, but to experience it all around you as something objective to you, you as an awareness must enter that picture and remain there. So you have to become aware of already being in your desired reality and remain in that awareness. Once you zoom out of any particular picture or a reality, it becomes subjective again. So the body and all the experiences that you had in that reality become subjective to you or become a memory. Once your true self or your awareness zooms out of that reality. So how do you make your favorite flowers appear out of thin air? Or how do you make them objective to your senses? The key here is to experience the flowers as consciousness with any of your five senses, such as a sense of seeing, touching, or smelling the flowers. This is exactly how you enter the reality in which the flowers are literally already here right now. Now, once you enter that reality in your consciousness or your awareness, remain faithful to that unseen reality, as if the flowers that you are experiencing in your consciousness are already objectively real to you right now. If you do this, your favorite flowers will appear out of thin air as something objective to your senses, or you will shift into the reality in which you have already received your favorite flowers.